good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody in the chat. How y'all doing? Uh, I swear, bro, I be waiting to the last minute to get up lately, to the last dang minute. But it's all right. Oh man, it's just all right. It's okay. For for folks that are coming in, how y'all doing? What was it? What was I gonna say? Oh, and for the folks that are coming in on the remix, welcome in, welcome in. It figures. We didn't do wasn't doing it all morning, but now we got a little flurry coming down here in Ohio. Like, man, really, just give me a break. Cut that crap out so I can head south. You know what I mean? But like, good to start the week. Um, New week, new positivity, keeping everything positive. Um, that's what we try to do here. Sometimes it's, my wife got on me when we were talking about the hypathon. You got a little negative there. Well, sometimes we talk about negative stuff on here, but we try to turn it around and get it back to the positive part of it. Uh, I thought my hypathon went, you know, decent because I think you're supposed to get in there and sell your page. This is what we doing. We had a little fun with it. This is what we do here on our page. We have a little fun. Um, but I'm hearing, I don't know the full story, so do not quote me on any part of that. Um, it got a little later on that evening. I guess something happened, and person got blocked on one of the pages. I guess like it was somebody that everybody knew. I don't know the whole story. I don't like to be all in the Kool-Aid, but people got to understand. Um, we are not children on here. You know, we're all adults, and you need to start acting like adults. And I guess after the person got blocked, they became the victim then. Because everybody was warning them. I don't know if it was a male or female. Everybody was warning that person, hey, you kind of going too far, slow your roll. And the main thing is we're trying to grow our channel. There's people that will come up on the live and actually fake the funk. Have a different page than the one you think is coming up, and then broadcast some obscene stuff on your live, then complain to YouTube about you. And next thing you know, all the work you done did, all the work you done did for your page is done. Oh, I think I better turn that off. All the work you done did for your page is done. I was gonna try to do my coffee, but if I turn the truck on, I'm gonna lose my volume, and then next thing you know, we're gonna be spending 20, 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get it back. So I think I'll just leave that alone. I think I'll just leave that alone. But you know, people ain't got nothing better to do. I just had a troll in my comments, you know, and I blocked him, and I could have responded back, but no, I just blocked him. He was just being a little on the nasty side. Trying to tell me what to do on my page, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm thinking to myself, you ain't got nothing better to do, but that's all right. Oh, okay. I just looked at what you wrote, Mike. It's just for the stream and got with full carrot. I be no gloves. Oh, okay. I see what I'm looking. I'm checking over the live. I'm checking over you guys' comments. All right, I'll call you in a minute, Charles. But it's funny. People ain't got nothing better to do. Just like like Armstrong Adventure. I love him to death, and he's so mellow because the guy that been on like 40 or 50 cruises. And Charles will tell you, I just complain to people that I like or whatever. I'm not in public going, hey man, grab your daggone kid and all this other stuff. And that was the video that I was saying. I say, yeah, everybody's talking about the adults only section, but you got an adult with a kid in the adult only section on the cruise ship. So you mean to tell me you don't know how to read the sign? That's what I was saying. But nah, it's all good. Okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. But I think I think we did real good the um with the live-a-thon. I think I got 106 views. So right now I'm not going to. It takes a few days for the hours to kick in or come through, or however it does. But I should see it. We're almost, if we keep going in this way, if we good morning, if we keep going in the way we're going to actually be at the halfway point on our hours. I just hit the halfway point on my friends. I'll say on my friends. I just got 500. I'm over 500 friends. We're at the halfway point. Um, I'm very happy. I spent the whole day. This is one of my spots. I spent the whole freaking day over here at this. It's like a Tractor Supply on steroids, and I had a ball over here looking at the tractors and walking through the store, and I was trying to buy me some more grass that I don't need. But this is northern grass up here. I'm up here in Ohio, but I just had fun just walking around looking at stuff. I bought some pretzels with peanut butter stuffed in them, which that's my weakness. I ate the whole daggone thing. If I could just I could just leave that alone, I'd be good. But eh, it is what it is. I was asked again, and Charles said, "Oh, just do it." I was asked again, to do the next live-a-thon, and I think it would only be fair to open that up for anyone else that would like to give it a try. I said, but keep me in mind if you can't find anybody, because you know how we are. We do early morning, so this perfect for me. Um, and but I'm kind of running out. I'm kind of running out of jokes and things to do. Uh, I'm kind of running out of jokes and things to do. I was having fun with it. um, I really did have fun with it. But again, I gotta hit my, if I'm gonna hit my analytics, I knew I needed to stop by here. If I do some lawnmower stuff and do some shorts and wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I went over my 500. But again, I'm happy that I'm surprised because usually I get frustrated and say, no, forget this YouTube mess. Forget this YouTube mess. I ain't doing this no more. Forget y'all. you know, and not going to the end of it. But right now, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to get home so I can start studying. I have to recertify my hazmat. I don't know how I'm going to try to do that on the boat, but I got at least do an hour or two a day to restudy because I'm going to be taking that test. I got to take that test soon, and I could have been doing it on the road, but I hate. I like looking. I don't know if you guys know, but I like looking at a book. I like looking at a piece of paper. I'm tired. Some of this digital age stuff. Yeah, I understand. I can look at it on my phone or whatever. I'm tired of that. I want to look at a book. I want to turn the pages. I want to be able to highlight something. Yeah, I know you in the digital, you can highlight, but I'm sick of that. I just want to look at a book. Um, Let me show you. Yeah. Let me show you guys my my trucker garden. Let's see here. There goes my plants, my buddies, and look at the babies. I took the plastic off, and they just been going buku crazy. That's freaking awesome. They just they going buku crazy. Yeah. Hey, that's what we. Hey, you know how every time you take every time you get it wrong, you take a shot of hair conditioner. Y'all know what I'm talking about. See, what folks don't understand on cruise ships, they have you go on Amazon and get ways to sneak sneak alcohol on board the ship, and we have uh, we bought um, hair conditioner bottles and shampoo bottles, and we're gonna have a little bit of the hair conditioner while I'm relaxing on this cruise ship. Yeah, but they're growing well, and I'm taking to the house and have them sitting near the window. But these guys are, and I'm probably gonna I'm gonna replant them, and I'm gonna set up for my next truck. Bring all these plants back out here because if I leave these plants at home, um, they're gonna have a death sentence, and I'm growing them now. Now and I got attached to them. I'm going to grow them to maturity. I might have a 5 gallon bucket in here tied to something to see how tall it grows. We're both ball. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I'm so ready for I'm so ready for summer. I've been looking on my camera and seeing my grass growing. Um, I've never had Bermuda grass before, um, but you're supposed to scalp the grass, meaning you take it down to the dang near dirt. And I'm like, oh, I hope I didn't kill. I done spent, you know, at least 400 on sod for the one little specific area, $400. I said, please don't tell me I done killed my grass. But I'm starting to see it green up on the camera, so I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. But because my John Deere Eat Cut hybrid That's that's that big green monster. No, not the big green monster, but the smaller green monster. Last time I was home, I scalped the lawn like you're supposed to, but it really scalped the lawn. I was like, oh boy. But that is a part of what I guess what you're supposed to do. But I'm still learning on the lawn care, the lawn stuff, and stuff like that. Um, but it was good to see. I don't know who that lady's name was on the hypathon, but oh my gosh, I was laughing myself silly. I guess what she does is she does little she cooks little meals, like really, really, really small meals, and it she put on a show. And she put on a show. That mess was freaking hilarious. And no, I don't watch them, but I'll check them out. I'll check them out. Um, she really put on a show, and boy, was it freaking hilarious. Um, what the heck? Oh, another thing, I've owed the state of I've owed the state of Georgia money for a minute, and they've been snatching my check left and right. Let me just show you how it's like the right hand don't know what the left hand doing. So, I'm calling them to find out. I called to find out, hey, you know, how much do I owe y'all left? Because y'all been snatching money left and right. Um, they said, well, you still owe us $400. I said, well, you took 800 from my federal, and then I got 500 back. Y'all should have just took it right then and there. Well, it didn't do this or whatever. I was like, okay. I said, well, what about my state? Well, you're not getting nothing back on the state. I was like, okay. And guess what I got back? I got back I got I got back a $500 check for the state. The lady said I wasn't getting nothing. So I was like, okay. I was like, see, the right don't know what the left hand's doing. But I'll take that blessing because I'm gonna be off for like, dang near 3 weeks. So yeah, they, that's gonna cover some bills. Yeah, you said don't trust it, but I'm putting it in the bank. We'll see. Hopefully it ain't one of those one of those I'll let it sit in the bank for 2 weeks. Hopefully it ain't one of those, you know what I mean? um but I don't know. I'm just happy and waking up and getting getting in the swing of things, and so forth and so on. You know what I mean? I really ain't got much today. I don't know. Um, I would have had a whole lot less if I did. I was gonna do a live yesterday. Thank God I didn't. Yeah, thank God I didn't. Um, but I don't know. I'm just really, I got to come up with something for the missus. I ain't gonna say because she might come in and watch this live because her birthday is on this cruise. It is gonna be her birthday. So she's gonna be dressing up and everything. So of course, I gotta, I'm her date, so I gotta dress up too. I was hoping to, you know, do a whole lot less this time, but when we cruise, one of the things about cruising is you got to bring half or 95% of your wardrobe on this daggone ship. And half of that you don't even put on, but you're like, well, I could wear this, or Oh no, you need blue tonight. Okay, I'll wear the blue, and yes, yes, dear. And this is what we go through. And I'm like, and every time I get off this daggone boat and I'm lugging all this stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna take all this next time. And now I'm told I gotta take all this time. I'm like, come on, babe. But that's it. Oh man. And well, but oh, usually today I'd be stressed because it's time to start heading south. But I know like right now, I know I'm only 500 miles, about five and some change from the house, so I'm really not stressed. Um, it's like a test. It's like a test of wills. You know what I mean. I go through it all the time, but I'm like, okay, I got to make sure I do the woosah and make sure that I keep up and relax, because that's when something happens. So, like right now, I'm sitting, but I'm gonna get ready to because I have the right paperwork, I have the right load, I have the right trailer, but I got two different addresses. But good thing is they're both in the same town. I'm gonna go to the computer address first because that's what the company says. Go there. I'm gonna go there first. And if not, then I'll go to wherever on the paperwork. So somebody gonna tell me. Normally I start freaking out. Oh, this ain't right. But I'm okay. We gon' I'm all right. I'm okay. We gonna get this anyway. Uh, you know, I'm just drawing a blank today. I'm just really drawing a blank today. Okay, I got one. Have you ever? I, I didn't really want to get this personal, but have you ever contacted someone and told them thank you for doing you wrong or not giving you a chance? I remember I'm reminded of this story. I don't know where I think it was I messaged the person or something on Instagram or something like that. Or I don't know where I found it. I don't know where I found it, but I had messaged it to this person. This went down about 8 years ago. This went down about 8 years ago. It was a person I was okay, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. I'll leave that one alone. I'll leave that one alone. My other conscience said something. My other conscience said something. But uh but this would have been a good story, guys. You just don't realize it's the little things that help a person to keep going, the little things that help a person to stay happy, the little things that help a person to know that they're not alone in the world and that everything's going to be all right. It's funny how God will come in. And again, everybody's expecting God to to do a Moses, part the Red Sea and make the world hunky dory for you, to make the world, a better place. And, you would like that to be the Charlie Brown, Christmas special ending or whatever. But a lot of times that's not what really happens until you notice what the little things and what life comes to make what life comes to make you feel better about yourself, for yourself, and because of yourself. I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? I've been through enough that would make a normal person want to slit their daggone throat. And all I knew was that I had to keep moving forward. All I knew is that I had to keep or stay on the path. You know what I mean? And I'm really blessed to be to be to be alive. You know what I mean? Um, about 9 years ago, I almost lost it, and I lost everything. I mean, I had nothing to me. I had nothing to my name. Um, and to start over, people they say to start over, but that to it's like they say, with steel, like hardened steel and swords and stuff like that, knives, and it has to be it has to go through the heart, the strongest flames to burn all of the imperfections out. You ever you ever burn something that you get out there and your eyebrows are gone, stuff like that. It say, God has sometimes has to put you through the flames, has to put you through the fire, and kill and burn off all those imperfections, all those, you know all that stuff that was holding you down or holding you back, um for him to give you something that you really needed, that he knew you really needed. There's a difference between want. This is what I want. What I want is a brand new, um 2022 or 2023, Indian motorcycle in a an F-350 King Ranch. Things over $100,000. Long bed. That's what I want. But what I needed was a reliable pickup truck with over dang near 250,000 miles, and lawnmowers that I could keep my lawn clear and done, and up to code, so the neighborhood wouldn't be harassing us. That's the weird part. I make fun because it's something I like to do. There's a difference between your wants and your needs. And it's funny how he'll make your needs, he'll make you at one point enjoy, good morning, good morning. He'll make you enjoy those needs. He'll make you, he'll make you happy about it. And he'll teach you to be humble and keep you humble. And how you enjoy your friends. Like Josh, I have a backup for if I run out of ideas. Now I got a new backup. Charles in the back said, "Well, we could do this. You could do that. You could do this, that." And he said to me, "Videos." I've been to where that I did. I just I posted a video last night. I'm making jokes. I've been to that place, but it's been a while. Charles just he sent me the video, so I posted the video. I thought it was hilarious. And you have to be able to understand and take the the help that people gives you, and enjoy, and make make it something. I don't know where I'm coming from with this, but we just going with it this morning. We got too much drama in the world. We got too much drama, and we don't want to learn anything. We don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to uplift anybody. And these hypathons, we got a set of people that are helping us grow because someone helped them grow. But you have people that are in the background trying to tear them down. Every when I get bored, I'll sit there and look on someone else's life. And they said, "Well, they got this hypathon. I'm not going to the hypathon. I'm not doing this. And I'm not doing that." But you got what, 200 subscribers, but I'm not doing that. Or you got 400 or whatever. Okay, you ain't nobody big, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And then I see it. I hear you say that on the live, but then I see you in the comments on someone else's live. Do you see what I'm saying? You're throwing that negativity out there that's not helping nobody. Why don't you learn or practice being positive? Why don't you learn or practice being a light in such a dark time? You know what I'm saying? You got people that are hoping they're hoping to be rich off this. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'll be happy if I get 50 cents. But you got people that are struggling. You could see in the background. You could see in the background in their videos. They in the projects and they doing this. I ain't in the project, but you look at the background of my kitchen, my my walls need painting. Yeah, I'm telling you, you know. But I'll be working on that. But to be so negative that and you're bringing your negativity, just spreading it. It's like you're like throwing the seed out in hope on the lawn, like I do, throwing the seed out on the lawn and hoping it grows, and then it festers. Then you're gonna have nothing but crabgrass all over the place. What good are you doing? What good are you doing? I seen one fellow YouTuber, and I'm not judging. That person used to be in everybody's lives and everybody's, well, all over the place until they got monetized, and now they're gone. Okay, you know, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna show my face and thank you, appreciate it, whatever. You know, I'm gonna keep going in that positive way, so I can spread something that somebody can say, well, he's a good person. I want to be that one that they say he's all over the place. I wish I could be, but I'm driving all the time. I shouldn't be looking at that. I shouldn't be looking at the YouTube thing. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing that. But it keeps my mind focused on the road. I'm actually, when I like doing the videos when I'm driving. I kind of like, boy, if they see me swerving, I'm gonna be embarrassed because normally I'm swerving. Be honest with you. I be tell the child, boy, they probably think I'm drunk. Look in the back of me. I'm all over the place. But you know, I said that to say, look, we're so used to being negative, and we're so used to being negative that we don't know what it means to be positive, to say a positive word, to be positive, to be uplifting. Like there was one guy that on the live-a-thon, he was talking about stocks, and I'm like, bro, I, I figured that one out. But it's because we're going through this recession. it's gonna be a long road before stuff get back to normal. But when stuff gets back to normal, the stuff that I invested in is gonna be worth somewhere in the $50,000 range. You know, I'm taking a negative situation, making a positive, trying to buy low, sell high, or buy low and keep that stuff for a dividend. You know, because guys don't realize you buy these stocks. I bought, I think it was like $800 worth of. I think it was like $800 worth of the one stock, and that sucker tanked. It tanked, and they went out of business. And any normal person would have just said, "Oh my God, I lost $800," but that was tax deductible. I I took that negative straight to get my taxes done, and that negative became a positive. I got a whole lot more back. I mean, I didn't get it back, but the state of Georgia got it because it made my tax return really, really big. It made my tax return really, really big. What am I saying? When you make something a habit, they say you got to do it for at least what 60 to 90 days. That's why I gotta make a habit of not eating these peanut butter filled pretzels for 90 days, and then I can get back on my keto lifestyle because I'll go good for 2 3 days, and next thing you know, I see that peanut butter or the peanut butter filled pretzels in the store, and next thing you know, I done did it again. Um, but if you do it for 90 days, you make it a lifestyle. That lifestyle, you make it a habit. I'm sorry, I said lifestyle. You make it a habit. Try being positive for 90 days. I don't know, because it's so many negative people. So many negative people out here. And you know, I sometimes I guess I was just dreaming that you wouldn't have negative people. You wouldn't have trolls. You wouldn't have keyboard cowboys that are saying this video is so stupid. Why are you doing this? Why are you even breathing? I'm like, really, dude? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Come on, man. And it makes you want to get on there and then respond. I'm like, I know, just block, block. You're not gonna ruin my joy. You're not gonna ruin my enjoyment. Like, Mike, Mike, y'all be making fun of me giggling, but Mike do the same thing on his videos when he looking at a pepper that he just plucked off of his tree. He cracking up because it looked like I just seen it, a tongue, a tongue looking at you. You know, you find enjoyment in that, and it tastes good to you. You find enjoyment in it. That's where we are. It's the little things that make us happy. It's the little things that have us geeking out. It's the little things that make joy and make peace. We make peace with ourselves because we have to be in peace, have to be in tune with ourselves so we can look like and act like and walk like and talk like a regular, normal human being. Yeah, we have, I have this insecurity, that insecurity. Most people that are mad all the time, they're afraid or scared or hurt, and they don't want to get over that hurt because that hurt is the only thing that's holding them together. And they don't realize when they let that hurt go, they let that pain go, and they'll be wondering, wait a minute, why am I feeling so light lately all of a sudden? Why am I feeling joy and I just giggle out of the blue? And then you realize, see, a lot of hurt and pain is not of the conscious mind. It's the subconscious. And I'm like, again, I am not anybody's uh I'm not anybody's uh guru or like I know what I'm talking about. This is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what I'm doing. I just like doing it. But every once in a while, your subconscious just out of the blue lets go of a hurt. Let's go of that pain. Let's go of whatever that was holding you back. And then you realize, holy moly, that thing that I've been holding on to for so long is gone. That one hurt, that one pain is that I've been holding on to for so long is gone. And I just now realized it. It just left. That's the little things that I'm always talking about. You be like, wow, really? Wow. You be like, OMG. And that happened to me, I think it's like a week or two back. I was wondering why, and then I was just thinking, just sitting there. I'm sitting there thinking, when you drive a truck and you're just moving along, and you sit there and you're thinking, I'm sitting there watching this one dude. He was looking around for a dumpster where you get those stuff out, probably from his house or something. But forget it. But I was just sitting around, just thinking, what? Why am I feeling like this 2-ton weight that just got off my back? And I can't tell y'all what it was, but it was something that would bothered me for so many years. And I don't know. I was so happy and so overjoyed. I'm sitting here in the truck driving. The truck was swerving. I'm shouting for joy and thanking God that I finally let it go. I let go what had been bothering me for years. Sometimes you got to look at the big picture. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place when God's going to come in and start cleaning you out. He's going to give you that spiritual enema. That spiritual enema. Every once in a while you be wondering why, wonder why if you ever wonder why you just throw up, that's regurgitate, or you stuck on the toilet and you wonder why. Well, that's the body rejecting something that ain't good for you. What the heck? I'm sitting there with the lights on and everything, bud. Wonder. You was wondering why your body just. It's up there. Hold on, guys. Mm. He was wondering why. Okay, I'm so sick, and that's why when they tell you, like, if you got something and they say take this, it'll stop. From you to go in the bathroom. No, you need to clean all that out. So, but you need to keep taking liquids and potassium and stuff that you're gonna lose. But you need to clean that other stuff. You need to get all that bad juju out of you. You know what I mean? And the the end result would be that you'd be lighter, more uplifting, more everything, because you don't realize that fog, that black cloud that's over your head. You think you're not projecting that black cloud to your family. You think you're not projecting that black cloud to your friends, and they're like, "Well, I'm his friend. He don't know that he's getting on my last damn nerve." I'm his brother or sister. They don't know that they getting on my last dag on nerve, but I'm here for you because hopefully it's gonna go away soon. You know, you know. We have folks that I'm just keeping it 100. No, you're just being mean. You're just being an a-hole. And a lot of people don't know. They don't see that you're just projecting your hurt. Well, I'm just keeping it 100. And you see on like TikTok or Reddit or whatever that that the brother-in-law, the son-in-law, I'll use that. I've always see that story that the brother-in-law says something, and um, the person that they say it to responds back in kind, and like the main one is if I wanted to hear um if I wanted to hear an a-hole, I would have farted. And that person can't take it. They can't take what they dish out. Sometimes I don't want to. I don't. Sometimes I don't want you to keep it 100. Sometimes I just want you to find a nicer way to tell me. So I can actually hear it. So I can actually understand it. There's 101 ways you could tell somebody that they're screwing up, they're effing up, but you can tell them with compassion, you can tell them with understanding that they can actually hear it. Because if that's your friend, well, no, if I tell them that way, they ain't gonna hear it. If I tell them that way, they ain't gonna hear it. If I tell them that way, they ain't gonna hear it. But if I get them to ask me, blah, 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 then they just might hear it. You just might say it. You just might understand it. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not no guru, but I don't want to hurt people's feelings because I don't want to get my feelings hurt. And I've had them hurt so much. Ooh, boy. But, when you see something coming, sometimes you have that marriage situation where you're darned if you do it, darned if you don't. Either way, you done lost. And you're looking at the situation and you're like, that's a no-win situation. And even if you say that's a no-win situation, you're assumed you did. I've had men in them. A lot of times I just laugh. I just laugh. But I'm happy to know that I can at least laugh about it. I can at least, um, I don't know, maybe today was another cleansing of my spirit day. And I appreciate y'all listening to me. I think because I've made so many mistakes, I've made so many wrong judgments. And, we this new thing about the man is the head of the household, the man this, the man running that, and I don't need no man, and I don't want this, and I don't want that, and no man gonna tell me what to do, and this and that, and we got all this going on. I'll be honest with you, I don't want to run. I don't want to be the head of nothing because I'm like punch. I'm like how you get whooped so much you're punchy. I don't want to be the head of nothing. Why you say that? Because I don't want to f it up. I've effed it up for so many years of my life that I'm with someone now that I don't want to f up, and I don't want to f up the situation. Like right now, my wife handles all of the. She handles all of the financials and everything because she's really good at it. Why am I gonna come in and say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that? I'm like, I'm learning what she do. I'm learning what she do. I got good credit. Here's a good one. I got good credit now because I watched her. I come from a middle class family, but you would swear I was straight up ghetto. I come from, I sat there. I remember, after we were dating, and I'm looking like, hey, what's that notebook? Oh, this is what I write out all my bills, and I pay all my, I write all my bills and the date, and I pay them all out. I pay them all out, and if I got whatever I got left, you know, that's what I got. And I watched many a time her pay every last bill and have maybe $5 or $10 to her name. But all the bills are paid and the house is full of food, gas in the gas in the tank. And I watched this over and over and over and over and over. And I sat there and I'm gonna say it, yeah, I'm a dumbass. I'm slow. And it takes me a while to get it. And I sat there and I said, you know what? That's a concept that I have never seen before. You pay all your bills, you got food in the refrigerator, and it don't bother you because you know all your bills are paid. And I was like, I need to try that. Because you know how, some of us, I was never I was never taught nothing. And I was like, well, I got all these bills, but I need to have some money in my pocket to the next payday. And didn't pay this, didn't pay that, or didn't pay this, or didn't pay that, and wondering why my credit was tanked. And I used to be like, well, credit card company calling. I ain't answering that phone. The car people calling for the car. I ain't answering that phone. And we hiding the cars and doing all this, and I'm not answering that phone. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, wait a minute. The concept of actually acting like an adult, that's a good idea. Actually acting like a bill paying adult. And I sat there and watched. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get me a notebook. I'm gonna write out these bills. And I started writing them out. This one I owe. This one I owe. I need to pay this by this. And I'm like, wow, this concept and paying them, paying them. The minimum due was 39.95. Well, let me give them 150. Paying it, and then just giving it out. And, and then I'm sitting there looking like, wait a minute, I'm my credit is getting better. Would you believe I didn't know that you need credit? And I was like, man, F the credit cards and F the I don't need nothing. I'll just give him cash. And then wonder why I didn't have anything. And then, paying in it. And then I'm sitting there and I look at my wallet now. I look at my wallet now. All these daggone credit cards are like, and I look at my credit report and wait a minute. This comes from watching this woman pay all her bills. And I remember she was like, she she said something to me. She yelled at me one day. Well, just put it on your credit card. But no, I ain't put it on my daggone credit card. I got that damn thing down to zero. I'm broke. She said, well, I'll send you some money. And she's seen the I think what I was acknowledging was the responsibility that I don't want to put it on the credit card. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that because I sat here and watched you. I watched you pay the bills. I watched you do this. And I'm like, hey, wow. I'm looking like, it seems stupid for any normal human being what I'm saying. But I sat there. This is from years of negative living, negative this, negative that. And you're with now it's years of positivity, positive person, bill paying, being responsible, doing the right thing. And I'm like, wow, it's just the little things that I've been missing. And I even last night before I went to bed, I broke the book out. Okay, who I owe. I gotta make sure all of these guys are paid before I go on this cruise. I gotta make sure everybody paid, especially my Home Depot, my tool, all my Lowe's and all my favorite spots that I go to. Y'all got to be paid. I can't be messing this stuff up. I'm over here at Rural King. That's why I was videotaping. They always ask, "You want a credit card?" I said, "Well, man, I, for some reason, Rural King don't want to give me a credit card." I said, "I got about 15 of them. I got 15 other credit cards, but Rural King don't want to give me one." She said, "Well, we need to check that." I said, "Nah, I'm good." So I would have went out and bought one of them daggone $5,000 lawnmowers and then wouldn't have had a home to come home to. I'm just saying. And I just, guys, again, I don't mean to sound ignorant. Well, yeah, I was kind of sounding a little ignorant, but I'm saying that to say this: we don't understand. Parents, my parents passed on. Yeah, I miss them, but they didn't tell me all the stuff that I needed to know. Like, hey, son, you got to pay your bills, and you got to pay them on time. Hey, son, you got to make sure you do right by this and do right by that. Don't make them hunt you down. Because when you got bad credit, you won't be able to get a home. You won't be able to buy this. You won't be able to get a car. You got to pay these things. You got to stay one place. You got to give um you got to work 40 hours a work week. You got to be that person that you were meant to be. Be a responsible adult. Be an adult. At a certain age, son, you're an adult. You got to do these things. Yeah, you're saying, well, you should have knew better. No, well, I did. And it keeps me humble now to say, hey, you know what? And I learned by watching. For some reason, I learned by watching, and I watched all this. And now I'm like I'm. It's so funny. We're talking. When you go on the cruise ship, you got to put a credit card down. The missus was, boy, she was shuffling around. Well, you got to put a credit card down and put some money. Well, I said, well, it's your turn, dear. We got to use your credit card because I still got 1,100 from the last one on my credit card from the cruise we did in November. I'm paying that one right now. Well, she was, well, I got to do this, and then what we'll put 200 down because you could put cash. We'll put 200 down, when we get to the port. And I'm like, 200. That that's enough for the gratuities at the end of the cruise, and that's it. We ain't gonna have nothing else to play with. I said, okay. I said, take this number down. What? Take this credit card number down. I'm on the phone with her, and you could hear in the background with a little slight giggle. I don't mind going into debt for this one. And yeah, we'll take care of it. She was like, well, we could take that card and put it on. I'm gonna take her up on that and put it on the main house bill payment. Yeah, that you gonna we need to help me out on that one. But other than that, I look. We got about $700 on board credit. You know where that's going, Charles. That's going straight to the casino because she gonna blow hers. Tap 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 tap. She gonna blow hers in the thing. Oh, how much do you got left? I'm already. Yeah, go ahead there. Good morning. Good morning. I'm like, go ahead, dear. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. Because again, it's her birthday. Um, that's that's why I appreciate again. If I said anything, it's the little things. It's the little things that I've found to enjoy. It's the little things that I've learned, and a lot of times that we don't understand. We be saying the white man this and the white man this and the white man that and the white man. It's everything the white man's fault. But guess what? The white man's mama and the white man's daddy told them this is how you need to do it, son. This is how you need to survive. This is how you need to have generational wealth. We talk about it all the time. When Big Mama pass on, soon as Big Mama gone, guess what we doing? Selling the house instead of having that house and cleaning that house up and maybe renting that house out and keeping that land or putting that house in a trust. You see what I'm saying? Putting that house somewhere in something that would keep that keep that in the family, keep that going, keep that doing something for the family. But family said, well, we have folks that, well, I'm supposed to get this and I'm supposed to get that. And I'm supposed to get this and that. When my mother passed, my little sister turned my mama's house into a trap house. I can't even say it broke my heart because I had no feeling left. I had no feeling left. But we always blaming everybody else, but nobody wants to understand that generational wealth, it comes from one generation to the next generation to the next generation. Somebody had to learn how to keep something. You know what I mean? Somebody would have to learn how to keep something. We have to learn somewhere, and we just hope that one of our children is going to remember what we told them or taught them or understand, and hope that soon as I pass on to the next life, that they're not selling, 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 selling. But this is what we do. We sell, sell, sell. And next thing you're buying Gucci this and Louis Vuitton that and Birkin this and whatever. The rich people, they don't have, they don't do all that. People that actually have money, that's for us broke behind folks. I have a next door neighbor I grew up with, Michael Lombard. This dude, he sells fashion leather with a million spikes on the daggone leather jacket, million spikes on it. This it, but he he's got a store in the biggest mall over there in Dubai, and I can't say he ain't faking it because you can see the pictures, and he making money off the little folks. But the rich folks, the rich people like the Warren Buffett. He's got what, a 1985 Cadillac, and he gets a cheeseburger, but an egg McMuffin for breakfast. But I bet you he paid all these credit card bills. Just saying, because he owns the companies. Yeah, you're right. It won't. It won't. It really won't. I'm part of a land trust, 140 acres. I would love it if they would just give me what 3 acres. The 3 acres, I think it divided it up. I would take the 3 acres. I would actually buy me one of these tractors I seen that had a ball, tearing up the land and leveling it and whatever, doing whatever, and keep that mess. I try to keep it in the, but like you said, it's not going to pass on to the next generation. You work hard. We want to give our kids what we never had, and then we make them soft because they never had to work for nothing. They never have to appreciate the dime or whatever. But they come back to mommy and daddy and ask for more. We have some that are robbing and cheating us. When we get old enough that you know, you can barely move, you wondering what are they doing with my money or whatever. No, that's sad. It's scary. It's sad and it's really sad. But hopefully, did the right thing, and one of them. Yeah, I probably. Well, I go broke. I go broke with everything else, Mike. I go broke with everything else. But again, I'm always gonna say this: if I go broke and have fun, I'll just be broke and having fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. I'll be broke and having fun. Then I'm going to be. I'll be good. I'm good with it. You know what I mean? I'm good. But guys, let me. This was a rough one this morning. I don't know why. I normally my book of topics. I must have left it in the back or something. Um, but we'll work on that one today. The next one is tomorrow's subject's probably I'm going home. Hopefully, praise the Lord. Is big. I'm going home. Just thinking back, one of the things that brought me into the trucking industry. I was single, alone. A lot of things was going on, but I said, you know what? I said this: if I drive a truck, at least there's a bed in the back. At least I have a place to stay. And dad has always stayed with me. I think that's probably one of the reasons that keeps me in trucking. At least I have a place to sleep. At least I have a place to put my head down. Least that's the least I could do. That's the least of it. You know what I mean? Tomorrow will be fun. I know, a cheering section. But guys, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and shut this down for the folks that are going to bed, and good night. Folks that are waking up, I'm going to say good morning, and let you know, if nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.